Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast, SamuraiBlitzt for another episode. So happy Friday to everybody. I hope everyone had a good week. I did.
Woo,
John,
Friday.
how was your week, John?
Um, shit. No,
Was it pleasing?
it was not pleasing at all, but fuck it. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it.
Yes.
That's the sound bite somebody's gonna get me on one day. No, so I wanted to go ahead and share this video. So Rand Paul put out this Festivus list of government spending, and I know you know how we love government spending. We love it. It gets us
Just
all
love how they waste our tax dollars.
gets us all wet in the pants. But yeah, let's go ahead and fucking check this out. Look at dude. Rand Paul's a G, bro. I love that guy. But check it out.
Joe Biden's wild spending spree exposed in Senator Rand Paul's 10th annual Festivus report, showing the more than $1 trillion in government waste, making
That's with the T, Chris. That's with the goddamn T.
That's a trillion, not a billion.
the list this year. Of course, you got to have your Sesame Street show in Rack, a multi-million-dollar pickleball complex in Las Vegas, a drag cabaret show on ice, and of course, border security for ... Paraguay. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul joins us now. Senator, this is an annual list you do. You've got a lot of problems with government people, to quote Seinfeld further. How tough is it to target and find the entries on this list?
You know, I got a lot of problems with big spenders in both parties. And here's the thing, everywhere you look, you find more of this stuff. $1 trillion, that means we found a lot of waste. But it's everywhere. It's in all the big departments, in the Department of State. It's in NIH. It's in the National Science Foundation. And people wonder, why does it exist every year? We have this Department of Doge. Are they going to be able to get rid of it? Well, the only way to get rid of it is to spend less money. So if you give the National Science Foundation $4 billion one year and then you increase it to $8 billion, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand that you're going to get more waste, not less. This has been going on since the 70s, but it has exploded. But you have to be willing to cut spending for the overall department. NIH will have more waste if you give them more money. They spent $3 million studying what kids do when they look at ads for food on Facebook. So they had a whole bunch of kids look at ads for food on Facebook, and that was $3 million worth. I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars to drill holes into cats' head, spin them around rapidly, and study motion sickness. Sounds more like animal cruelty than it actually sounds like an experiment. But the list goes.
Okay, hold on. You can't just fucking pass that up like it's a normal day in the office. Hey, what'd you do today? Oh, you know, I drilled a fucking. What is that? Some fucking Jeffrey Dahmer shit right there, bro. But even
That's what I was gonna say.
What'd you do in the office? You know, drilled a hole or two in the cat's head and spun it around. Just see the effects.
Broke a drill bit.
That's crazy, bro. I didn't even see that part. So the Sesame Street thing, I had saw it. It was about inclusion and like fucking acceptance and all that. Yeah, because I'm sure that goes down in Iraq. God damn, dude, these people are idiots, dude.
And how much for pickleball?
20 million, I think it said.
That's a fucking stupid ass game.
On and on.
And that's not to mention, I mean, you have stolen COVID relief funds, $8 million. One guy from Florida did it to buy an island. You mentioned the cat. The list does go on and on. But you also alluded to this, Senator. Do you think your tradition ends this year? And it's to buy an island. You mentioned the cat. The list does go.
Oh, shit. Oh, a Florida man stole $8 million in COVID-19 relief funds to buy an island and more.
God.
That's fucking, hey, dude. I gotta respect the hustle on that guy, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty ballsy. Like, hey, I got $8 million the other day from who? The government. What are you gonna do? I know, bro. Probably buy an island.
I mean, no one seemed to track that guy down. Like, hey, this guy just came out with $8 million. He bought a fucking island. Like,
hey, bro. I guess it's too much for the government to fucking track down the money it's giving up. But damn, dude, who is this Florida man? I want to interview him. Please get on the podcast. I gotta love this, bro. 8 million. God damn, just give me a quarter of that.
Go on and on. But you also alluded to this, Senator. Do you think your tradition ends this year? In other words, is this the year that Doge eliminates the need for you to go through and make this list? Because
10 million on those cat experiments. That's crazy. Now, I want to see you Democrats, you liberals, the ones that the PETA PETA, where the fuck you at? If I don't see PETA expressing their disgust with this, I'm gonna be really upset because you know PETA only does it when it's convenient.
Is it like, oh, we only care about dogs?
I know, right? Cats,
Who cares about cats?
cats. They don't even like anybody. It's dude.
Cats are assholes.
I know, right? They're a bunch of douchebags. That's wild, bro. Let's keep going.
They've done it over the course of the intervening 365 days.
Ultimately, it takes Congress. Congress has to get rid of the spending. Doge can point out the spending problems and the waste the same way I've been pointing it out. But the reason it's not eliminated is they don't have the votes to get rid of the spending. So I am very hopeful that Doge will draw attention to this the same way I've been drawing attention to it. But I'll give you an example. About a year ago, there was a chip spill, a bill to subsidize microchips, semiconductors in the United States. Well, in that bill, they doubled the size of the National Science Foundation. Now, the National Science Foundation is the one that's famous for doing a study on whether tequila or gin makes people more aggressive. So they fed fish, half of them tequila, and the other half of the fish gin, and they decided which made the fish more aggressive. That's the National Science Foundation.
All right. If they really want to do that, just get a fucking bunch of beaners in one room, give them tequila, the other room, get them gin, and just study the shit out of these wets, dude. That's all you got to do. It'll be great. I'll be one of them.
I don't think anyone would drink the gin.
It's all, hey, we're going to have a drinking study. Anybody? Is it free?
Of course it's free. Oh, yeah, we're definitely in.
Come on, bro. I'm here. Come on, government. Give me a little something. Hey, you want me to identify what are they giving, the Japanese quail? Let's do that too.
I'm going to identify as a Japanese quail too.
I know. You know what? While you're at it, throw some cocaine and some weed and we'll just have a party. And let's do some CIA shit. Throw some hookers and with some LSD. So, fuck it. Let's have a ball. Let's have a
party.
I'm just looking for a party, Chris. That's all I want to do.
That's all we're looking for. We're just looking for a good time.
Good time all the time.
Of the terrible, wasteful projects, the crazy stuff and experiments going on is National Science Foundation. In the CHIPS bill, all the Democrats and half the Republicans voted to double the size of the National Science Foundation. So why is there more waste? Because the idiots in Congress keep giving them more money.
Well, it will be interesting to see again what happens when Republicans control the House, the Senate, and the White House. Very different from what we've experienced the last 96 hours in Congress. Will this waste go away? Will you be needed on Christmas Eve next year? We will see. Senator Rand Paul, enjoy the...
All right. As Rand Paul said, man, and I agree with him 100% because he does that with Republicans as well. He does it with Democrats. That dude's legit, and he does expose fucking all this corruption bullshit. So I'm with them. Let's make sure the Republicans don't do the same shit. And yeah, man, this is retarded, bro. It's ridiculous.
$1 trillion, man, a fucking waste is like the most stupidest shit. Really?
Yeah, it's insanity, bro.
There has to be some accountability for this, dude. Like, who's passing all these bills?
Well, they're out. That dude, Rand Paul's been like the one that's talked about it for the longest time. And yeah, there's been other people that have talked about it as well. But Rand Paul usually kind of he's in the front lines all the time, just talking about government spending. I forgot the name of that other congressman where he made like a little thing, like a little clip. And it has the budget. I mean, the debt, the national debt, and it's like live, constantly ticking. And he's been saying the same thing for the longest time because that debt's gonna kill us, bro. We're not even paying the debt anymore. We're just paying the interest at this point. That's how bad it is. And dude, I want to see them cut the shit out of everything, dude. They need to.
Yeah, they need to get cheap on this thing, real bad.
We need
real fast.
We need to get Jews on this thing. Where are the Jews at?
We need to bring more of those.
Dr. Rand Paul releases his 2020 Festivus report, citing more than $1 trillion in government.
Well, first off, that's one hot ass reporter.
I was thinking the same thing. That's why I took a little step back. Like, oh, I need to look at this right here.
Oh my lord, my lord!
Waste. Here's more.
The 2024 Festivus report on government waste is here.
A new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us.
Senator Rand Paul is keeping Americans in the know by telling them what the federal government is doing with their hard-earned money. Let's break it down, starting with the Department of State. Paul says the DOS handed $330,000 over to the Global Disinformation Index to fund censorship of non-liberal and conservative media, with One America News identified as one of the top 10 riskiest outlets, along with the New York Post, Newsmax, and the Daily Wire.
Wow.
The department also spent
Newsmax.
$4.8 million on influencer staff in Ukraine. Paul says despite American taxpayers providing nearly $174 billion in aid, apparently what we really need in a war zone are
Oh, wow. What is this? Kind of fruity.
I don't know. Is he seasoning something like the season thing?
I don't know, but let's go.
more TikTok dances. In animal news, Health and Human Services spent nearly $500,000 injecting cocaine into rats to determine if lonely rats seek the narcotic more than happy ones.
Okay.
Why? Who gives a shit?
I had enough of this. How the fuck do you not call me up, dude? I mean, I call my friends when I want to party, dude. You could just at least give me a little ring, you know? Hey, hold on. Let me see if I missed any text messages from the government for this kind of party. Nothing. Look at it. I'm fucking fed up, Chris.
That's just upsetting. Like, why ain't they calling us?
I saw what were your findings, sir? Well, that rat grinded his teeth for a while. It fucking drank some beers. It couldn't jerk off because, I mean, it wasn't getting hard. We all know that. And then by the time we knew it, we gave some Blue Chew to fucking even it out.
That'd be funny. They were like, so what were the results with all the cocaine and the rats? They're like, what rats? Oh, I thought the study was for us.
All fucking.
We're all fucking hyped up. Well, we sold about half of it, and we're ready to retire.
I know, right? That was our retirement plan. What are you talking about, dude? This is fucking ridiculous.
One group was given food, toys, and allowed to socialize. The others were given limited toys and access to food and were kept in isolation. Dr. Anthony Fauci and the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases have moved on from beagles to cats. Since 2022, they, along with the USDA, have given Cornell University more than $2 million to study whether cats can contract and transmit the coronavirus, leading to the death of over 30 felines. The National Institute of Health has also spent more than 1.5 million taxpayer dollars on kittens, often just 4 to 6 months old. They're kept tied down for hours or weeks on end to force them into submission so they no longer resist the torture. Once forced into submission, they're strapped to a hydraulic table for tests to induce severe motion sickness. In less disturbing expenditures, the Department of Energy allocated $15.5 billion on pushing Americans toward electric vehicles. The Department of Interior spent a whopping $12 million on a Las Vegas pickleball court complex. Paul saying the Sin City has more pickleball courts than Elvis impersonators. Last but not least, who cares about securing the U.S. border when you can secure Paraguay's? Paul says the Department of State spent more than $2 million for Paraguayan border security. Overall, Paul said the federal government wasted over $1 trillion. Be sure to check out the entire Festivus report to learn more about how the government is spending taxpayer dollars. Taylor Tinsley, One America News.
That's why I don't do overtime no more. Fuck that shit.
This is insanity, bro. Now let's go ahead and check this out. It gets dumber.
Of taxpayer money spent on some truly bizarre pet projects, like $10,000 that was given to the Bearded Ladies Cabaret to fund ice skating shows about climate change.
What the fuck?
Yes. Because if there's anything that we all need in this world, it's some bearded bitches, bro.
Telling us how to worry about climate control on skates.
I love it. You think it's gonna end right? Ice skating ring, bearded ladies, climate
Pickleball.
Damn, it just keeps going. It's like, oh, this is great. This is fucking blockbuster stup.
$32,000 was spent on breakdancing. Nearly $500,000 was
I love how they put ray gun on that shit. Oh, dude.
spent to determine if lonely rats seek out cocaine more than happy rats. Another $2 million was paid for Paraguayan border security, because who needs a secure U.S. border anyway? $12 million to fund a pickleball complex in Las Vegas. $20 million to air a Sesame Street spinoff about inclusion and mutual respect. Not
Inclusion and mutual respect in Iraq, dude. Oh, man, these guys.
here in the U.S., but in Iraq. and $10 billion on maintaining, leasing, and furnishing almost entirely empty buildings. Ghost towns on your dime. List.
That's the one I saw, dude. What was that? 10 billion? $10 billion, dude, on this furnishing ghost town buildings, bro. Oh man, talk about
you know how many problems it could solve with all that money?
Talk about an FU to the fucking American people, bro.
That's kicking the balls right there and a slap in the face.
That's not even a kick in the balls. That's a I fucked your wife and I teabagged you with your wife's pussy juice kind of thing. I mean, that's tough to. That's a hard pill to swallow, bro.
That burns pretty deep.
That's a tough one, man. What? What are they?
But like who's like authorizing? Like, hey, I have an idea, you know. And they start giving us all this random bullshit right here.
Hey, run with it. Let's run with it. What's going on? What's in your head? Okay, cocaine. I'm in. Rats. Oh, okay. I don't know.
I don't know about the rats, but I'm in for the cocaine.
Lonely rats, happy rats. Which one wants the cocaine? Let's fucking do it. How much you need?
You're ready.
Yes. They're all fucking doing. Were they doing coke when they thought of that shit?
They were probably using their own product.
Hell yeah, they had to have. That's dude. All this is coming out now. I'm sure that I kind of want to see that Festivus report because I bet you it gets even worse. I'm sure there's some terrible stuff. Bearded ladies, bro. Hey,
I kind of want to see that show now. I want to check it out.
I could be a lady. I'm down if you give me some money, dude. I can't ice skate, but I could fucking.
You have to work on that beard though.
I could roll around just. Like a manatee just laying there.
You be laying there sliding.
How slow?
That's as fast as you can go.
Here comes the human manatee.
Help!
It hurts so much. I'm not happy right now. Anybody got cocaine? That would be hilarious, dude.
You're just sliding cocaine. Anybody?
Bump.
Bump.
Dude, it's terrible, dude. These people need to pay. I'm sorry. You need to pay.
No, for real. They do. Someone has to be accountable for this, or multiple people have to be accountable for this kind of shit.
I forgot what it was too. Remember all those IRS agents that didn't pay their taxes too? It was billions of dollars, or I don't know how much it was, trillions or something.
I think it was like 50 billion.
It was more than that, man. I remember it was a high number, and this is like, dude, this is what's going on. Like, it's always rules for thee, not for me. That's what it is all the time with the government. You got to do all these things. You're $10 in back pay somehow. They will hunt you down like a goddamn refugee. But if they do it, hey, it's all gravy. No, they lose billions of dollars every year. Somehow it just disappears. It's like, what? I mean, the government's the best magicians I've ever seen, dude. They're the only ones that could take money and fucking somehow make it disappear.
It's like that South Park episode where
and it's gone.
And it's gone.
Hey, where's that 10 billion I sent you? It's gone.
This place is for customers only, sir.
This place is for paying customers, sir.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, man.
That's all the way to put it.
I agree, 100%. But let's go ahead and end it on that, Chris, and we'll talk soon.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining on this little small, short podcast for us today. We hope y'all have a good week, and we'll see you on the next one, guys. Y'all take care.